Hello, I'm Rhett, Captain of the Custodians, and tonight I'm going to be doing a very special, very impromptu reaction to the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Now, from my understanding is that this just very recently leaked, so we're going to just kind of get right into this because it's been way too freaking long for any kind of trailer for this movie to pop out. And so I'm without gonna waste any time, I'm just gonna get into this. But before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe. Check our social medias, which are in the description below. Our Twitter is the best way to stay up to date with the channel. You get updated immediately as videos are posted, and Twitch is a good way to have fun with us on Sundays every 6 p.m. Every week, as we have a lot of fun, talking with you guys. So make sure you follow us there. But without further ado, again, this was pretty quick, impromptu. So sorry if it's a little rushed and a little rough. But let's get started. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and action. Oh, okay. So we're just getting Doctor Strange right away. I fucking hate that.
This is a good one. Some suggest
A little
that
trailer
Parker's
before the
powers
trailer?
include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, because
folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
yeah, I wasn't a fan of that development.
Kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Yeah, wasn't the biggest fan of that
Now
development.
everybody
Kind of felt a little unearned.
But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
Gonna ask Doctor Strange to make
So,
everybody
Peter.
forget.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity,
Not the
my
black suit?
entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
So they're doing that. Okay.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
I mean, couldn't you just tell them?
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives.
Wow, we're just getting
The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
just Doctor Strange as like kind of a primary character in this. That was a pumpkin bomb.
What you wish for, Parker. Hello, Peter.
Oh, that. Yeah, you're getting me excited. God damn it. Is that the? That's it. So. In the comics, after the events of Civil War, where Peter revealed his identity, I'm pretty sure he did go to Doctor Strange to ask for him to forget everything. And so that is, I guess that's kind of going there right away, which I guess makes sense. And, it's kind of cool. Doctor Strange is like, yo, he's not like, oh, Peter, a kid, what are you doing here? He's like, bro, we fucking saved half the universe together. Like, I saw you, we fought together on Titan. All right, like, I respect you, bro. You got a favor you need to ask? Of course I can help. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, personally, not necessarily going into how it's written, because that's kind of its own topic, but the direction of the character of Spider-Man is not something I've necessarily been too big of a fan of in the MCU. not necessarily to speak to the writing quality of what they went with it. I think the actual writing of the Spider-Man movies, I think, are pretty good. Just the kind of the way they're doing Peter Parker in this is slash Spider-Man. Doctor Strange kind of brings up, it's like the problem is you living a double life, except he rarely ever has to suffer the consequences of actually living a double life. Most things work out for Peter in the MCU. But still, I mean, we got to see the pumpkin bomb. And I have no idea if Willem Dafoe is going to be in this, but that'd be pretty neat. And we got to see, I can't remember the actor's name, I'm sorry, but obviously Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 is going to be in it. And now, are they doing like what they did with J. Jonah Jameson, where it's, now they did mention the multiverse, so, which I don't even want to get started into that, because fucking, everything has to do with the multiverse now, even if every single time they fucking talk about the multiverse, they contradict themselves from the last thing that talked about the multiverse. Watch our discussion on Loki. We had one discussion on Loki because we fucking hated that show. It's so bad. Basically everything from Phase 4 has sucked. Except for like 3 episodes of WandaVision. And 1 line of dialogue in WandaVision. Yeah. Everything else in Phase 4 has pretty much sucked. The visuals in this look pretty damn good, though. And it's interesting how much Doctor Strange is going to be involved. Like, this seems like a buddy cop movie, almost. Like, this doesn't seem like Spider-Man No Way Home. It's like Spider-Man is Strange No Way Home. But hey, you know what? I love Doctor Strange in the MCU. I don't think his movie is necessarily the best, but Benedict Cumberbatch plays a great Stephen Strange, and having more of him, like him showing up in Thor Ragnarok, I thought was great. One, it made the MCU, the universe itself, feel more real, and that's like, hey, what the fuck, like these gods just showed up, or isn't the Sorcerer Supreme supposed to do something about that? And he does. I think that's good. And also, it's just like when you do things grandiose, it's hard to make really, really big, like, global things happen with Spider-Man, because Spider-Man he's his friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, he doesn't typically deal with the huge stuff unless, of course, he's part of a bigger team. Like when Spider-Man's part of the Avengers, that's when he does bigger things, and even then he doesn't consider himself one of the big guys, even when he's with them. Like during Avengers versus X-Men, he's talking to Hope Summers, and he's like, I'm on the same team as freaking Thor. Like whenever I feel out of my depth, I just got to think about I do whatever it is that I can do, and that's just do the best you can. That's all you can do. And so with Spider-Man, you do typically, if you want to do something bigger, it makes sense why you'd have to put him next to Doctor Strange, who is absolutely accustomed to these giant, huge things. It is a little curious, though. Like, what kind of spell is this? Like, if the spell is just a mass memory wipe, how the hell could it tamper with the multiverse? Of course, maybe this is just like a 9th level wish spell, and it's like, you can basically do whatever you want with it. And Steven was just planning to use it to erase everybody's memories, but it started to fuck with space-time because, I don't know, Peter was talking. But is it really so much of an issue if they forget? You can just introduce yourself again. I mean, you already have done it once. And, so, do they just forget that he's Spider-Man? Or, because he said they'll forget everything that they've been through together. So, if that were to happen, what happens when MJ and Ned think back to Far From Home? When they're, in the Ferris wheel event, right? Or, how do they kind of piece those thoughts together? Wow, it's kind of it's almost like Death Note in a way, where it's like they forget everything about the Death Note and their interactions with it. I want to see another trailer. I don't know if I'm necessarily 100% sold on this movie yet. Don't get me wrong, the visuals seem awesome. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man and Benedict Cumberbatch as Strange, and seeing, non-MCU Marvel villains come in is going to be awesome. But I'm getting really tired of Marvel just dangling keys in front of your face. Like, oh, look. Or I guess I should say Disney, because they've been doing this with Star Wars as well. But it's like, oh, look, it's shiny. Look, it's Doc Ock. It's Doc Ock. You like Doc Ock from the Raimi trilogy. Look at him. You like that movie. And they don't really do too much substantive with it. It's just, look at the shaky keys. But I mean, I've been pleased with the Spider-Man movies so far, so long as they can keep that track record going, this should be pretty damn good. Sorry if this seemed not exactly as focused as other reactions. I just kind of found this out, wanted to record it. It's going to be a lot different, at least in terms of presentation. I'm not going to be very fancy with this one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've been Rhett from The Custodians. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch. And have a good one. I don't know. I tried to think of a Spider-Man joke, but nothing stuck.